Hello everyone, welcome to Cyberscoop TV. Greg Otto, your managing editor here. We're coming to you from the floor of the 2018 RSA conference. I'm talking with Dinah Davis,
Hi.
the CTO of Arctic Wolf Networks. Thanks for joining us today.
No problem.
So outside of your professional role, you have this group called Code Like a Girl. I
Yeah.
would love to hear all about it.
Yeah, so Code Like a Girl is an online publication. Our goal is to amplify the voices of women in technology to change perceptions of women in technology. So we have three main kind of missions with Code Like a Girl. One is to create a community for other women in tech so that they can find each other. A second is to be a resource for parents and teachers on how they can get their young girls involved in technology. And the third is actually for male allies. About 45% of our readers are men, and a lot of them are just coming to our website to try and find out how they can help. A lot of them want to help and they just don't know how. So we have a lot of articles that talk about how they can be supportive.
So talk to me about the parent and teacher aspect of that, because that's really interesting to me because STEM is such a big driving force in education nowadays. So I'm wondering how you're helping out with that.
Yeah, so I like to talk about the sad thing that is the STEM cliff.
Okay.
So really what happens is girls peak their interest in STEM and technology at about 13.
Okay.
And then it drops so dramatically all the way to about 19, where it's like basically at the floor, and there's like 10% of girls are interested in STEM and technology. And then the interesting thing is it starts climbing back up. And by the time the women get back to their 30s, their interest level is about the same as when they were 13. And so there's two kind of trends that you see. When you're 10, 11, 12, you don't really care what other people think. You just want to do what you want to do. And when you're 30, you really don't care what other people think, and you just want to do what you want to do. But in between there's this whole aspect of social pressure and what do your friends think about what you're doing? So I really feel it's important for people like me and parents and teachers to help build a bridge over this STEM cliff. And the way that they can do that is by, when they're young and they are interested, giving them a base of, learning about technology and coding and stuff. So it's there. It's like learning arithmetic. You know how to add, so you can pay for stuff, right? It's the same with the basics of coding. Then what they really need is role models. So they can't be what they cannot see. And so on our website, we have a whole section for role models, and they're not, crazy famous people. They're just like everyday people doing these roles. And young women can have role models in their personal lives. They can have the great big ones, the famous ones, the Sheryl Sandbergs of the world. And then they can just have, they learn about these women, about all the great things that they're doing, right? And so a combination of that and then helping girls get to clubs with other girls provides them with another set of girls who actually think coding's cool. So they can have a positive reinforcement with their peer group that they may not get at school, right? Maybe coding's not cool at school and they don't really want to do it there. That's okay, don't make it a big deal. Get them involved in extracurriculars where they can go and be part of other groups where it is cool and where it is fun, and then they'll get that positive reinforcement.
So talk to me a little bit about those clubs again. Like, look, San Francisco, New York, the big cities are one thing, but give a little bit of advice on if I'm in a smaller city or I'm in a rural area, like how could I help stand up clubs to get girls involved?
Actually, my daughter's teacher and her library teacher are perfect examples of this.
Okay.
Neither of them know how to code, and they decided to start a coding club at their school. And she's only 9. So it's for really young girls, and what they're doing is using the code.org curriculum. So the teacher doesn't have to know how to code at all. They can learn with the students going through the code.org curriculum. So that's one great way. Any parent, any person who has a strong desire to create a space like this can use those technologies. And then there's other groups that they can reach out to, like Women Who Code and Girls Who Code, and they have frameworks for starting groups. Code Like a Girl is basically a resource to connect you to all those things. We don't do it ourselves, but we want to connect you to all the possible things. There's so many amazing community groups and programs and products out there that are great for helping build this, and we just want to connect you.
Great. Dinah, I think that's a fantastic program, and I thank you for coming aboard and talking to us a little bit.
No problem, thanks for having me.
For all of our videos, check out our YouTube channel, And for more on all things cybersecurity, check out cyberscoop.com. I'm Greg Otto. Thanks for watching.